Hi, everybody. I don't like taking my time. Okay, I do like taking my time, Watson. I do not like taking my time when I am in between worlds. When I am waiting and I click, everything opens, and then it says, "Oh, you're not connected. Why am I not connected? I don't know." Point being, here we are. Hi, everybody. Nice to see you. We are going to start this off with Stephanie. Why? Because you're here. I see you. Why not? Hold on just a second. I am, however, going to go and log into PayPal. So just one second. We are going to be experiencing where I live anyways. I know there are some places into the States also that you guys are getting like snow and ice and all different kind of weird, crappy weather. We're gonna have like minus 40 degrees tomorrow. Actually all weekend. It's gonna be really nasty, like really cold. Not nasty, just cold. Like you go outside and your tongue freezes in a second. We got Mimi who's going to be coming up too. So if you are into a part of your country where it is going to be cold, please stay nice and warm and safe wherever you're at. Because for some people it means, water draining and tubes and stuff freezing. I don't get this over here because we're used to cold. But yeah, just stay warm and stay safe. And if you're already into a place that's warm and safe, enjoy it. So here we go. I'm going to start with Stephanie. We're going to go and see Mimi right after. Yeah. At least I wasn't talking to myself. Could you imagine if I was talking to myself? For freak's sake. That happens to me often. I know, seriously, it's horrible. I do this stuff all the time. And it's funny because I was just saying to one of my friends, I'm like, oh, I was thinking of going to see that movie after, but I'm like, I don't know if my son will want to watch it with me because apparently I talk too much. And I'm like, I don't understand. Give you the water and cold weather off, right? You don't want the cold. I swear, minus 40, you go outside in 2 minutes, your fingers fall off. It's not a fun thing. I swear to you. Okay, Stephanie, you're first up. Then we're going to go and see our beautiful Mimi. Okay, so just one second. Stephanie, followed up by Mimi. Yeah, you want it? Come on over. Let's swap. Let's swap countries, Juanson. Temporarily, because, you got a lot of good things going on into your country, but you got one person in particular who's less desirable. And I'm not going to get into that. All right, here we go. Jonathan's feelings and intentions. Doesn't what? G-E what? No, Jeff. Are you talking about Jeff? I don't know. No. Yes. I don't know what you're talking about, Hanson. No. I was talking with Jeff and I was saying, hey, this movie came out, blah, 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 blah. Gotta watch it. And he's like, oh my God, yeah. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, I'm going to try to watch it with my son tonight with Matthias. And I'm like, but I don't think he'll say yes because apparently I talk too much. Yeah. And he's like, I don't get it. Because he talks just as much as I do. We fit perfectly when we watch movies. Okay. Some people are just talkers. Some are not. What can I say? I'm a talker. But I'm a responsible talker. I don't bother people. I don't think I do. Maybe I do. No country wants him? No. Cheeto Man? I don't think. Well, apparently some people in your country do because they did elect him. But that being said, I think Cheeto has expired. I think his expiration date has passed a long time ago. He's stale. Oh my God. Okay, so let's continue over here. So Stephanie, I am going to put you a timestamp. You are going to be at 4:30. Okay, does he hold on to you yet? No, pursue. All right. No more of my silliness and political movie weird conversations. Feelings, intentions towards you. What do we got? I've got the deck that you like to not like. All right. He's missing strength. Come towards you. He does think of you with our Ace of Swords. He does often think about actually putting the work into it and having somewhat of a reconnection with you. What I'm going to say for you is this. Jonathan does have some feelings for you. They are there. They're still romantic. They're still very emotional. They're still very sincere on a beautiful heart level, if you will. So there is an attraction, there is a comfort, and there's like an emotional pull that, well, he doesn't want to lose. But I feel at the same time that he's holding on without moving forward, which is completely unfair for you. So his intention right now is to just kind of keep the connection the way that it is. He's not necessarily advancing it at this moment. I'm going to say he's like emotionally possessive, but not emotionally courageous. So he holds on to hope and desires and wants, yet he does nothing with it. It's like I say, I want to have somebody into my life that I love, that I'll be with forever, but I don't make any movement to go and get the love that I want in my life forever. So there's thoughts into the theory, and then there's actually putting it into practice. It's like he holds on to you and onto emotional level, and he thinks beautiful things, but he's unable to bring it into real life, into action. So I'm going to say, basically, I feel like he would like to have access to you, but he doesn't want to have the responsibility of you or of the relationship at this moment. Is he still talking or messing around with other ladies? Let's go see. He is, my love. Knight of Cups, Eight of Wands. Every once in a while, here and there. So I will say yes. I will say nothing into a serious or into a meaningful kind of a way. There seems to be inconsistent communication. There seems to be flirty but kind of surface level type of energy. No emotional depth, no commitment still. This is just very basic needs. That's it. That's all. I'm kind of feeling lonely. I want to kind of feel happy. Something that is passing on by. So I feel as though the different people, I feel like there's multiple, like there's more than one person that he kind of distracts himself with, but there's no emotional bond. It's really just about ego. It's about validation. It's about avoiding deeper type of feelings than the ones that he has with you. So why does he hold on to you with no purpose? Honestly, because your emotional safety, because he has a genuine connection with you, because you mean something that could become real, that could become feasible for him. But that also kind of scares him. So he's conflicted internally, and parts of him want you, but parts of him kind of avoid the vulnerability and the accountability that kind of comes with choosing you fully. So he stays a little bit into that limbo, just close enough not to lose you, yet distant enough to protect himself at the same time. Basically, what he is showing at this moment is very much fear-based attachment. That's what it is. It's not lack of attention. It's fear-based attachment. Messages, tarot style. Let's go see. I'm going to put a timestamp for Mimi right after, and I'm going to come back into the live and see what's going on through. So we do have our Knight of Cups, we do have our Two of Cups, and we do have our Six of Cups. There is definitely a desire for love, reconnection, togetherness, switching and swearing. Honestly, switching. I'm going to say switching up the vibes is what I want to say. To sharing and not swearing. A certain connectedness, wanting to feel at home. I feel like he doesn't want to lose you, but he doesn't know how to choose you. I feel like you matter to him more than what he actually admits, but I also feel like he holds on to you like you're beautiful and you're home. So you make him feel things that are real, and that's really quite uncomfortable for him, is what I'm getting into the messages. So what I want you to remember from all of that is this connection is emotionally real, but it's really quite stalled. Unless he actually chooses to face his fears, then the pattern is going to repeat itself, and you're going to be wondering, is he going to step up? What's he going to be doing? Why is he pulling his energy back? He's got to make a movement at some point in time. The girl that you specifically saw him with, let me go see. Let me go see that, my love. I'm going to come and see for Pablo in just a moment, my sweetie pie. Thank you so very much for your donation, sweet love. I'll be with you momentarily. The Fool in reverse is saying a no towards me. Our Ten of Wands is popping on through, and our final card is our Eight of Swords. So is he actually messing around with the girl that you saw him with? I'll say no. It's my pleasure. I'm sending you much love, sweetie. So just one little second. I am going to go and see our beautiful Mimi, and then I'm going to be right with you. Okay, sweetie? I'm going to come see what's going on with Pablo. So Mimi is up next, and Mimi is going to be at 11 minutes, possibly a little bit more. We're going to go and check it on out in just a few seconds. I know that you said that your message is long, so I'm going to go and read. Okay, Mimi? So just give me a few seconds. I will leave Watson for the entertainment. Okay, so just a second. Mimi. All right, I got you. You won't do that by getting back to them. Okay, just saying angrily. Okay. Well, hey, like I was saying, my beautiful love, it's entirely up to you. I mean, you can do whatever it is that you want. If you want to do it in that kind of way, you can do it in that kind of way. I don't necessarily feel like it's going to give you anything good, though. But I see where you're coming from, and when you kind of get caught up into those type of emotions, it's normal. Everybody kind of wants to say, I'm just going to get you. I'm going to get you. Yes. You're going to pay the price for this. And so I understand it, sweetie. I do. I really, really do. And again, even if you did decide to do something, I can't necessarily help you with it, but I would have absolutely no judgment whatsoever. I try to have no judgment in life because we're all in different situations. We all see things differently. And hey, it's entirely up to you, not up to me. That being said, let's go see Sam's thoughts and feelings and why he told you everything. So Sam told you, basically, I'm going to say, because I feel like there was some stress, but I feel like there was some guilt, but not into a bad intention kind of a way. I feel like he felt caught a little bit into the middle. Like he realized too late that things sounded harmless to him, but kind of political to others. So the long text, the anxiety release, and all those things. He wasn't trying to implicate you. He was trying to say, I didn't expect this to blow up, and now I just kind of feel like a little bit stupid. So he does respect you and he does value your advice, but he's more overwhelmed than something that is calculated. So will he tell them what you said? Not specifically, not consciously. He could do it intentionally, however. So he may kind of paraphrase loosely something that you said if he's pressured, but not, he's not sharp underneath stress. So I'm going to say you should be okay within that. Now, CH's energy towards you, the Monday vibes. In all honesty, sweetie, CH is irritated. Yeah, she's got the itches, all right? She is irritated by you. She's looking at efficiency. She's not looking at effort. I feel like she's projecting stress downwards. Is she going to give you a face or attitude on Monday? Yeah, probably she will, sweetie pie. Not a full lecture, just something that's more passive judgment, no sharp tone, no coldness, nothing of the such. So I'm going to say this is her pattern, has nothing to do, it's not your failure. So she feels threatened by how much you handle quietly instead of, appreciating it. And I feel like she reframes it as, why is this so complicated kind of a thing. Empty's thoughts about you. I feel like Empty does think about you, but competitively. Like, she watches, she compares, she wants control over the narrative. She won't confront you directly. I feel like she preferred side comments, planted doubts, maybe even kind of influence through others. She doesn't think that you're incompetent, but she thinks you're a little bit into the way. As for Al in the cab, I'm going to say this person's more neutral. She thinks that this is getting a little bit messy, doesn't want to be involved. She doesn't blame you, but she also doesn't defend you. So she's a little bit more of a peacekeeper, not really an ally altogether. As for RL and PW, what they really do think, I'm going to say PW does not think that you're irritating. However, emotionally checked out, tired of workplace drama, selective a little bit within the energy. So her silence is more about her capacity, but not about you. As for RL, I'm going to say RL does actually see your value. The another kind of center message, that's a real possibility, not an empty talk. So would you be chosen? Well, you're going to be onto the list. So I'm going to say less politics. I'm actually going to say more structure. I'm going to say more clarity of role. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be better than when you're at this moment. So it could definitely be worth it. So what you need to know is that altogether, you're not being judged. You're capable. You're able to do everything that you want to do, sweetie pie. This system, reward, control, not contribution, not the fantastic thing. I feel like the place that you're into at this moment is kind of tightening around you because basically you've outgrown it. So know that you are not crazy. Know that you're not irritating. Know that you're not wrong. You're just maybe a little bit too competent for a biased environment. So I'm going to say Monday is probably going to be feeling a little bit uncomfortable, but it's temporary. Something else is quietly going to align for you, sweetie. No, Stephanie, I feel as though they do still kind of keep in touch, but nothing much more. Hi, Julie, sweetie. I've got you, my love. I'm going to go and see over here for Pablo, sweetie. I don't know what your actual name is because it's shown as your handle, but here we go. And then I'm going to come and see our beautiful Julie. So Julie, if you're sticking around, don't go too far. Hi, Sean. Nice to see you. Hello, Diane, also, sweetie. So let's go see what we've got. I'm just going to log myself back into PayPal one moment. I'm going to go and get Julie's questions. Julie, let me know if you're still somewhere around. All right. All right, so thank you, sweetie. I got you. Here we go. Let's go and find out for you. So, will Pablo message you within the next 7 days? Let's go see that. It is my pleasure, sweetie. Thank you for your beautiful patience. And Julie, let me know if you're around. If I don't hear back from you, I know where to go find you. Your reading is going to be up next. All right. So, that kind of sounds stalkerish, right? I know where to go find you. All right. So, what's happening with Pablo? The High Priestess. Why do I see this person wanting to be with you but using all different kind of excuses not to? What's going on with this person, sweetie? I feel like this person is interested in you. I feel like they don't want to lose you, yet I feel like they're not putting the effort into it. They're going to say that they're too busy. Or is this person going to contact you within the following 7 days? I don't see a contact. It could possibly, but I don't see a contact within the following 7 days. Will Pablo contact you at some point in time? Yes, maybe between the following 7 to 10 days. It could take a little bit longer. I just kind of feel like this person is not putting the time or the effort or the energy into it. It's like, oh, I'm busy. I keep getting like, I'm busy with work. I've got a lot of things going on into my life, but I don't really feel like that's it. I'm not saying it's not true. Absolutely not. But I am saying that if he could, he would. So I kind of feel like he's balancing and kind of playing around things, kind of thinking that you're still going to be there and you're going to be hanging around. And so he's taking his sweet time. Yeah. Does that make any sense to you, sweetie? Let me know if that makes any sense, my love. Because at this moment, this is a little bit the way that I'm seeing this person. Yes, interested, but they're not making the time. They're just not making the time. Yeah, if he could, he would, right? And that sucks. It sucks to say that, okay? We can say it. It sucks as hell. I'm a firm believer, like I'm very impulsive in life, but if I want to, I'll make it happen. I don't care what obstacles I have, I'll make it happen. But not everybody's like that. Some people, they procrastinate, yet they don't want to lose you. This is the case. This is what you're dealing with, okay? You're dealing with somebody over here who is not moving forward, kind of resting because they believe you're going to be sticking around. So they're not putting too much effort. Yet, they don't want to lose you. So, sweetie, I'm going to say you're a little bit face. Like, he has a lot going on. No, it's not a good excuse. Honestly, yeah. I'm going to say to you, look, let me take out some more cards, okay? This answers your question of, is this person going to reach out? Yes, eventually. Not necessarily within the following 7 days. This person wants you, but they kind of want you onto their own terms and their own time, which doesn't make them all that serious or valid, or anyways, maybe not corresponding with the needs that you have at this moment. So let's just go, and it's Friday. There's not too many people. Let's go and give it a little wing and see what we've got. Again, this person wants you. They don't want to lose you. What are they doing? What kind of game are they playing? Yeah, that's what I'm going to go and see. Yeah, there will be a reunion at some point. There will. My problem is not the reunion. I know you guys will see each other again. I know that you will. It's going to happen within the following 2 to 3 weeks. My problem is I feel like you're going to be stuck into that same darn cycle. You're going to continue to want to see this person, and this person is going to continue with, oh, I'm busy, I've got this, I've got that, I'll get back to you. Sweetie, you will have a reunion, you will talk, you will see each other, but you're going to be stuck into a cycle, is what I'm seeing. I hope this changes, and it could change, but you will be stuck into a cycle. So something's going to have to be discussed, something's going to have to be set down, some rules are going to have to be, settled at some point in time. Maybe not now. Wait until you guys see each other, wait until that cycle starts again, and then maybe set those rules. That's what I got for you. I hope so for you, sweetie, but you're going to have to get out of that cycle, all right? Because right now you're dealing with somebody who's keeping you like on a shelf as an option. I like you. I don't want to lose you. So that's all perfect, but I'll get to you whenever I'm ready. But when I'm ready, is that good for you? Are you good with that? Or do you need more? That's what you have to figure out. I'm sending you much love, sweetie. Hi, my beautiful game on. How are you doing? It is nice to see you, my love. You're going to be on up in just a few moments. I am going to go and see, Julie, and then you're going to be right on next, sweetie. All right? Julie, where are you? It's not enough, right? That's what I'm thinking. So my advice for you, sweetie, is let the next meeting go. See each other. Have a great time. And then see the pattern. If you see the pattern redoing itself, you're going back into the same cycle, that's your sign. You got to lay the rules. look, I really like you. I really, I love your vibe. I like the time we spend together, but I need something a little bit more consistent. Or is that something that interests you or not? It's okay. I just really need to know. That's it. No pressure. Just clear and open. All right? All right, my beautiful game on. Thank you, sweetie. All right, so just a few seconds. I'll be right with you. I'm going to start this off with Julie. I'm going to go find Julie. That's my first thing. Where are you? Hold on. I don't know what that is. Okay, just one moment. For some reason I have to put a pin in, but I don't know what my pin is. Oh, here, let's go with a one-time code. Okay. That sounds right. Okay. Okay. So, Julie. I know you're here. I knew it. I knew when I was going to write to you that you were here, but it was too slow. Okay, let me go and get your question. Wait, you were into PayPal. That's where you were at. All right. Just one tiny little second. I am searching. All right. All right. What eliminated the stress for him? Let's go and see. All right. Okay, sweetie. I feel like the stress eased because the energy between you two shifted from pressure to balance. What helped most, I feel, is your calmer tone. I feel like it's the absence of urgency or demands. The feeling that he wasn't about to be pushed into a decision at this moment also. So I'm going to say I feel as though the tension mentally, he kind of feels like he's moving out of choppy waters into something that's smoother. In simpler terms, he no longer feels like the relationship is a problem to solve. I'll put it that way. What was the stress before? Internal pressure, my love. It all comes from within. It's not you doing anything wrong. He was stressed about expectations, fear of disappointing you, feeling like he should know the next step, but you didn't. Carrying emotional weight without knowing how to express it. So there's a lot of mental feeling overwhelmed. And there's a lot of emotional burden coming from him, not from you. So he kind of felt boxed in by his own thoughts. Again, this is all about him. It's not your fault. What if I can't give enough? Or what if I kind of mess this up? So why did your recent energy kind of help? Honestly, because you pulled back into a place that we've been talking about for quite some time, of trust, intuition, of emotional self-contentment. And that actually ends up doing two things when you do that. It makes him feel emotionally safe, and it gave him that space to want rather than to actually react. So that's why the stress kind of lifted. It's not because things ended, but because they kind of softened. So I'm going to say the stress wasn't about the lack of love. It was about the fear of responsibility. It was about the fear of failing you. But right now he feels more at ease, more open, more capable of choosing freely. And that's the healthiest place for your connection to actually grow into. Game on, I'm coming to see you, sweetie. Universe Insight 3-3, nice name. It is getting healthier. No, he doesn't feel boxed in, but he never felt boxed in with your energy, really, sweetie. He felt boxed in with his own energy. It was not yours, it was his. Your energy is positive. His is sometimes neutral to negative. So he was feeling caught up into his own emotions. Why doesn't he worry that he does still worry, but he worries less. He worries less is your main answer. It's not that he doesn't worry anymore. He's a worry wart, okay? He's always going to somewhat a little bit worry. He always has that little zenful kind of attitude, but he's got that hidden anxiety that is there at the same time. So he's always going to have a little bit of that fear. What's important is that fear that he has doesn't come overwhelming onto the relationship and onto his movements towards you. That's what's important. And that's what he's trying to control. Aww. You've been missing your dad, sweetie. Yeah. I see where you're going to. Yeah. My dad, we're in January now. Yeah, it's kind of a crazy thing. Last January at this time of year, somewhere around, I think it was a few days. I don't remember the exact dates. I think it was around the 19th of January. It was 15th or 19th. My dad had went in for some procedures, and he came over to my place, and I took care of him for a few days because my parents live like an hour away from me, and the hospitals are like 20 minutes away from me. And so I was taking care of my dad for a few days after his operation. I can't say the word because it is YouTube and I don't think it's acceptable, but it's the C word. Yeah, that thing that takes away a lot of people's... So he had stayed with me for a few days, and I took care of him, and it had a lot of beautiful moments, but it had a lot of moments where you say, oh my God. You know when they say at one point in time the roles are reversed? Your parents did so much for you when you were a child, and now it is your turn to return that. It was exactly that. That being said, my dad did pass away on the 7th of March of last year. And from that moment, everything kind of just, unscrambled and went chaotic. So I see where you're going from this. I do. Just always remember that dad or mom or whoever it is who's out there, they're never very far away. Never very far away. The absence is always felt, however, and the pain can never be completely relieved, but always somewhere around. Let me go and see what I've got for you, sweetie. No, it's okay, sweetie. It was almost a year ago. It's all right, my love. It's just that you're talking about your dad. I'm thinking about my dad. I'm thinking, his anniversary of passing is coming on by. And in a crazy kind of a way, you guys who do know my mom, she actually has an operation. And it kind of, I'm not telling her anything about it because it kind of stresses me out, but it's more like a post-traumatic kind of thing, I think. My mom has an operation. It's going to be arriving, and it's going to be pretty much around the date where my dad passed. So it's kind of a crazy moment within the dates. And you think to yourself, oh my God, is something going to happen? Any hoot. I know my mom will be fine, but it's just weird coincidences in life sometimes. Will I be able to communicate? You don't have to do that, sweetie. You don't have to join the customized spells. You can if you want to. It is greatly appreciated, my love. But for anybody who is a subscriber, I do the spells, and I always do them free, my love. So I do what I can for you. All you really have to do is send me a message. Let me know a little bit what you want. And I usually do the spells on full moons and on new moons, sweetie pie. Thank you, Game On, sweetie. I'm sure my mom will be fine. But I know what you're gathering. I know where you're getting from this. That being said, yes, you guys will probably see into the following month or so, Enchanted Tarot will have somewhat of a pause for maybe a month or two, guys. But she'll be back. I'll keep you guys updated. You understand it too, right? Yeah, it's like those dates. They don't go. They stick around. And then in numerology, I don't know, they just kind of stick into your mind and you think, oh my God, is there a correlation between? But sometimes we overthink things, so yeah. And being a psychic doesn't help all that much because we have, especially within our family, we have a lot of feelings and sometimes messages become confused. Yeah. So let's go see for you, sweetie. He passed onto the 15th, and you think about both of your parents every day, but recently you've been thinking a lot about your dad. Did you try to send out a message to your dad, my beautiful Game On? Did you try to talk with him? Did you try to, and I kid you not, my love, and I say it because before my dad passed away, my mom and I, being psychics and working in tarot and everything, we gave him clear instructions on what to do, which he clearly is doing because my dad shows me every day that he's here. But honestly, just let them know. I swear to you, they're not far from you. Let me go into your reading, but as far away as they are, they're not far. And I don't know if you believe into the parallel universes and everything. There's a lot to be learned within that too. They're not too far onto a different level is what I will say to you. I'll keep it that way. And your mom passed in 2015 onto the, yeah, oh geez, sweetie pie. You know, it's kind of crazy. Were your parents together when your dad passed away? Were they together? Because I see them getting along really well together, but I don't see them being together. Were they separated or were they married? What happened? What was with that? Just by curiosity, because I see a lady that I believe is your mom, and I see somebody who I believe is your dad. And they're like chit-chatting and they're really friendly and everything is good, but it's not like they're in union. But they're like good into that. Were they separated or what is it with that, my sweetie pie? My pleasure, sweetie. All you have to do is send me an email. Okay, my love? That's all you got to do. And I don't need a lot of information. I need to know what you want, and I need to know your birth date and if you have the birth date of the person that you love. So let's say Pablo. Game On, curiosity. Yeah, were they together when they passed? Like, were they in a relationship or were they separated, or was their relationship more friendly than anything else? Because I see them being friends and connecting, but I don't see them being together as a union. It's kind of interesting. I'm curious to see what you're going to say. Why do I see them like that? That being said, they're very peaceful. They're very happy. They were together and they lived together. Were they a very like loving kind of couple, or were they living together like mom and dad who have been together forever, like beautiful friends? Because I see them as friends. I see them up there together watching over you, but I see them as friends working together cohesively, trying to put you into the right direction and give you the right directions. It's very interesting. It's the way that I'm seeing them at this moment, anyhow. But I do see them both smiling. They're both quite happy. Yeah. And they are together. Game on, did you ever have a dog? Did anybody ever have a dog? Blonde, white, something of the such. Like a golden retriever, I don't know. Like blonde or white. Did you ever have a dog? Yeah, that's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm here. It's slow. I'm listening to you, sweetie. Did your family, your mom, your dad, maybe even before you were born, do you know of any dog? Blonde, blondish white. Why do I see a white dog? White blonde. This animal's with them. Does that make sense? I'm very curious. I'm not even going to look at your questions. I'm going to go in a few moments trying to figure out what I'm seeing. Yeah, and it's okay if it's buffering. It's just us. But they were just over it. Okay, so that makes sense. So they are together because they have a beautiful unification, because they have love, but it's a love in a different way. And you had a boxer dog. Did that dog have any whitish, blondish, lighter colored to the dog? It was not a dark dog. It wasn't black or anything as such. It was lighter colored. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the dog is with them. The dog is with them. Yeah. Is there a grandma or grandpa also somewhere around? I see grandma, I see grandpa, somebody who has curly hair, an older person who has curly hair somewhere, somehow. I don't know and it's a girl, it's a woman. I don't know if she curled her hair. I don't know if it's naturally curly. I see a dog, I see your mom, and I see your dad. And I see all these beautiful people together. For some reason, I see younger children too, but they could be coming from ancestors. It could be coming very far away. Chihuahuas. Okay, did you have any blonde chihuahuas? I'm seeing blonde. It's like blonde white. It's blonde white, but there's not just a small one. There's a bigger one. The bigger one could be the boxer, but there's a blonde white kind of a dog that's there. Yeah, those little chihuahuas. All right, here we go. By the way, before I even really kind of get into it, the dog was brown. Her name was Ginger. Maybe that's what it is, Ginger. The color of ginger is blondish white, a little bit like garlic. Maybe that's why I'm seeing that color. It would make sense. Okay. So that's why I'm seeing the color. It's the name of the dog. So I'm actually seeing Ginger. Yeah. Okay. It's not the dog I'm seeing. It's the color. It's the name. Okay. Whatever seems to be passing on through over here. Your dad is like so proud of you, and it's almost like he's arguing with your mom, saying, just let her be, let her do her thing. That's what I'm seeing. Let her be her. Just let her do her thing. Just see where it goes. And for some reason, I'm seeing your mom being more controlling. Like she wants to push you into a certain direction. She wants you to live your life. She wants you to be happy, but she wants to push you into a direction. But your dad is like, just let her be. Why do I see that? Why do I see that? I don't know. Okay, let me get into your reading. I keep seeing that over and over. They're kind of cute. Yeah, they're kind of cute. All right. So here we go. Know that they're very close to you, sweetie. Little doggies are not too far away from you neither. All right. I'm going to have to say, as for the beautiful, gentle guidances coming towards you, let that beautiful wave just kind of pass on by. It's okay. It's okay when you feel the shivers to cry because he's passing or she's passing next to you. It's okay to remember the memories. It's okay to be close. It's okay to chit-chat. It's okay to talk. It's okay because they're part of you and they are there. So whenever the sadness comes, try saying to yourself that the grieving is a visiting moment. They're next to you. You don't have to solve it. You don't have to argue upon it. You don't have to feel bad about it. You don't have to overanalyze it. Just let it be. The waves will pass faster if you don't wrestle them. Just let them be. When they are close to you, you will feel more emotional. It's normal. What I would like you to do is to create a small ritual for your dad, if that is something that you're open to doing. Light yourself a little candle, write him a note, something you want to say to him. You can do it for your mom too, but you're discussing about your dad at this moment. So play your music that reminds you of him. That's going to help you. It's going to anchor things all together. All right. To anchor your body when your mind kind of spirals into a crazy way, put cold water onto your wrist. Not onto your wrist, but onto your wrists. Tes poignets. Put your feet onto the floor. Take some slow breaths, 4 to 6. All right. Depression often lives into the nervous system, not just into the thoughts. That will help you ground you. And don't isolate yourself with it, all right? Even a short message to somebody that you trust, it can be to me, sweetie. Whenever you're feeling like something is heavy, whenever you're feeling like it's coming back, knocking at your door, send me a message. Say, and I don't care what it is. I'll follow you. Say, today is really heavy. I don't know what to do. Or it's just heavy. I'm sad. It's okay. I'll write back to you. You need an outsourcing. I'll be the outsourcing if you need it. Or anybody else that you do know. You choose whoever you feel more secure with. All right? The waves, they will come in, they will leave. But it's important to realize it all together. Whatever is coming on through. And you say that explains a lot on how you're feeling. Okay, sweetie. All right, my beautiful love. Not a problem. You just take your time, my beautiful game on. Whenever you need, I'm here. And even if you don't want to do, if you just have little questions, you're just wondering little things, you can just send me an email too. I'll answer you back. Don't worry, sweetie. I'll give you as much information as I can. But there's a lot of emotions between your dad and your mom. And it's like your dad wants you to live your life as you want it. And your mom wants to kind of push you in different directions. They both want the same. They both want the goodness. They both want you to be happy. They both love you. But they're both pushing in different directions, and that could actually be creating some issues for you at this moment because you're feeling two different kind of energies moving you in different directions, although they're both coming from a place of pure love. Let me go see what I've got going on for you over here within within your follow question. Is Adrian going to reach out eventually? This person does think about it. But we think about it. We do. But honestly, I feel like we don't know what to do. I feel like the reach out energy is there. All right. It's there. It's undeniable. I feel like we want to release our fears and everything of the such. I feel like the reach out energy is there, but I feel like it's delayed and I feel like it's very hesitant. So I feel like there's an emotional curiosity. I feel like there's missing you. I feel like there's something we want to say to you. But at the same time, I feel like there's indecisions. I feel like there's overthinking. I feel like we're waiting for the right moment. But when the F does the right moment arrive? When does it arrive? And is there really a right moment for that moment? It's questionable. So I feel like at this moment, it shows somebody who's thinking about you, thinking about reaching out more than what they're actually acting on. The contact, if it does happen, it will happen softly, not dramatically. And it's not going to happen when you're going to be expecting it. So I'm going to say I do not necessarily see, although I feel like we want to, I don't feel like we're necessarily doing. But I feel like we want to. And so because we want to, there is an opportunity. This could change. So I'm going to say, don't put your healing on pause because of this. If this person reaches on out, are they going to be worth it or not? That's going to be up to you to decide. I feel like if this person reaches on out, I don't feel like they're still up to your expectations and up to what you want. I feel like it's going to be something that's a little bit temporary. Can temporary become stable? Absolutely. But do I see it at this moment? No. So I much prefer to say to you, there is a possibility of this person reaching on out, but I want you to live your best life all the way until that moment. And as you're living your best life, if this person reaches on out and it's still good for you, perfect. Let's go ahead with it. But if not, let's just say goodbye, adios, arrivederci. But that's going to be up to you. So do not put your feelings or your healing on pause for anything. What you're doing at this moment is, in many places into your life, maybe with mom and dad, may it be within changes of jobs, may it be your personal life. There's a lot of grieving in different moments, different ways, different levels. You just need to go and get the connections that you want that feel good for you. If they don't feel good, if they don't feel right, you need to let them go. What you're looking for is reassurance. You want to feel less alone. But the people that are surrounding you are not able to give you that at this moment. So you need to know that you matter, that your sadness, it makes sense, and it's okay to live it. And you don't have to be strong all the time. It's okay to let loose. It's all right. Just find yourself an outlet. I can be that outlet for you. Perfect. So you let me know, my beautiful game on, if there's anything else I can do for you. You love how my French sounds? Ah, merci beaucoup, ma belle. You like the poignet? If there's anything else I can do for you, please do let me know, my sweetie pie. So I'm never too fond. Never too far. Honestly, I don't answer when I sleep. Other than that, I can answer you, sweetie. So I'm sending you much love. Remember, mom and dad are close to you. You've got 2 dogs that are close to you also. The Chihuahuas, the blonde one, seems to be pointing on out more than the other one. I do see a big dog also, so that would more be the boxer. But you're loved from above and from here. I just kind of feel like here, your connections are not the ones that are the best for you at this moment. So, yeah. One step at a time, okay? You've got this. And I'll see you soon, my love. Hey, Juanson, why are you sending that out? And you're going to ask me one more? Absolutely, sweetie. All right, reach out whenever you need to. Sending you much love, sweetie pie. All right, here we go. Let me go see Gatra. Just a second, I'm going to go into my email. Let me just go into the email. Just 1 second. I'm just going to go into my email. Just give me a second. All right. Okay, what you sent to me is not a question. What you sent to me is a working. I've got you. Yeah, I've got you, sweetie. I'll get back to you onto that, okay? All right. Not a problem, my love. I will write back to you a little bit later, sweetie. I will go and check that out right away. Absolutely. Let me go and see that. Let me go and see. Hold on. And after the live, I'm going to come and answer your email. Okay, I did get it, sweetie pie. And I'll let you know what you can do on your side, too, if you want to do something. All right. Juanson, by the way, we're going to go and see you after. So I'm going to say in 10 minutes, we're going to end the live in about 10 minutes. Is that good with you, Juanson? Let me know. If it's good with you, it's good with me. All right. Okay, hold on. Oops, that's not where I want to put my password, so just a second. All right. So we're good, Watson. That's it for the it. All right? That's what I have to say. Ah la 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 la. Okie dokie. Hi, Valerie. How are you doing? How's your cold, sweetie pie? Is your cold doing better? Okay, and by better I mean is your cold not stronger but finally leaving you? Sometimes we say, how are you doing? How's your cold doing? And the cold is doing fantastic, which means it's taking over your body, but not you. Okay, good, sweetie. Try to get yourself some rest so you can have a nice weekend. All right, my justice is passing on by. I'm actually going to have to say, I feel like it is a yes onto this. And I'm trying to be as nice and reassuring as I possibly can be. I do feel as this person has drove on by your house. I feel like they're a little bit curious about what you're doing, what you're up to. Maybe even if there's, I don't know, if there's a car or if they see a light or something as such. There's a certain curiosity. However, I'm not going to go all the way to the point that this person is completely obsessive and they're doing weird stuff. I'm not going to go to that. However, I do have to say just the point of going by your house would be a little bit strange, but hey. I'm going to say nothing too weird, okay? We don't have to alert the authorities upon it. However, I feel like they are kind of, you know, checking up onto you into a certain kind of way. So I will actually say a yes. I do feel as though this person is kind of passing on by you into a certain way. But yeah, it's making its waves, right, Valerie? All right. So, do I see him watching you driving by your house? It is a yes. Do I see him being careful doing so? It is a yes. Do I see him doing it often? However, I will say a no. Now, by often, it could be a little bit relative to the individual. So I will say maybe once or twice a week is what I will say. But we seem to be really, really quite curious on what you're doing and what you're up to more than anything else. I do really feel as though this person is very curious and I don't feel like they want to lose you. But I feel like they want to remain somewhat a little bit incognito. So are we doing some secret drive-bys your house to see what you're up to? Yes. Are we keeping it incognito? Absolutely. So I'm going to say to be watched out for. Absolutely. One little step at a time. All right. Three days ago. So it would be onto the 20th. So 3 days ago would be onto the 20th, my love, is what I'm seeing. Once I'm going to come and see you into the meanwhile, okay? And let me just go see something. I have some other questions by Mimi. I just want to make sure that... Okay, no, I do have Mimi twice. So before coming to see you, Hanson, we're going to go back and see Mimi. All right. Here we go. Mimi, we're going to put another timestamp. Hi, Elaine, sweetie. Oh, yes, he's alone when he does it. There's nobody else around, sweetie. There's nobody else. Nah. I'm going to write to you right after the live, okay? So just give me about maybe 20 minutes and I'll be with you. Hi, Farah. Nice to see you, sweetie. How are you doing, my love? So we are going to put over here at 106 for Mimi. Yes, they still are, my beautiful Farah. Okay, so the big fear is Sam a threat and can he be trusted, my beautiful Mimi? The short answer is no, he's not a threat. He's not trying to get you into trouble. Sam's energy is one that is very clumsy, one that is very stressed, one that is very reactive, not strategic or malicious. He talks when he's anxious. He overshares because he feels guilt and he feels overwhelmed. He does not want conflict and doesn't throw anyone underneath the bus neither. So when he said he knows what to say and what not to, that was him kind of reassuring you and himself at the same time. Now, will he intentionally repeat what you say? No. Could he accidentally phrase things badly if pressured? Yes, but not because he wants to betray you. So don't turn Sam into the villain into your mind, because he's not. He's politically sharp, we'll put it that way. Now, why does MT feel like you're a little bit into her way? This is the part where you're stuck on because you think that you did something wrong. And what you need to know here is this: you did nothing wrong. MT shift is not about a single action. It's about power dynamics. What changed is you're competent, you're involved, you understand operations deeply, and others naturally come towards you. Now that makes her feel less central, less needed, less in control. So you didn't challenge her, all right? You didn't undermine her. You didn't disrespect her. Your capability threatened her sense of importance. And some people don't want help. They want dependence. So what else does she actually want? You already do everything. That's the problem. She doesn't want more effort. She wants less visibility from you. And that is not something that you can fix by trying harder. So why does CH keep picking on you? CH is interested, overwhelmed, and kind of managing upward pressure. Instead of appreciating quiet competence, she kind of looks for efficiency, simplicity, somebody to kind of redirect frustration onto. So you're nearby, you're capable, and you don't explode. You're like the perfect target, sweetie. Or you're the safe target, if you will. And it's unfair for you, but it's not personal. So will they ever appreciate you? Seriously, sweetie, not into this environment. People who take you for granted don't suddenly wake up gratefully one day. They normalize your efforts, they notice who you are, and they kind of see when something goes wrong. But that doesn't mean that they're going to appreciate you. It means that this place isn't built to. So about Monday, will the event be okay? The event is going to go quite fine. No disaster, no blow up, no public embarrassment. But CH may be curt. MT may be cold. The tension is going to be emotional, not operational. But nothing bad is going to be happening because of you. So You're not alone, even if you feel as though you are a little bit alone into this, but you're not. So you didn't cause it. You didn't fall into anything. You didn't suddenly become unlikable. You just kind of outgrew the space that prefers control over competence altogether. So for now, what you got to do is do your role. Keep your words natural and neutral. Don't over-explain anything, and protect your heart, sweetie pie. Hey, Elaine, and thank you, sweetie. Thank you, Farah. Do you think you need to text the donor, but you lost the donor number? I would definitely find the information for it, Mimi. I would definitely find the information towards it. A definite yes. Find the information and do what you need to do, my love. Watson. Just a second. Hey, Love Shine. Hello, Farah. Okay, I'm gonna go and see Farah. And then I'm going to go and see Elaine if I have your email, followed out by Love Shine. So just one little second. All right. All right. All right. So, hold on. We're going to put a timestamp over here for Farah at No, I would definitely say to send out the message, my beautiful Mimi, my love. Farah, you're going to be at 1:13 and 30. Okay, so you wanted to know what was going on over here. Let's go see. Elaine, you're going to be next, followed out by Love Shine. All right, we do have our Magician in reverse. We do have our Page of Wands. We do have our Tower reverse, and we have our King of Wands. I'm actually going to have to say that at this moment, I feel as though the person that you're talking about, I'm going to call this person F. I feel like they're emotionally stirred and closer than they are than before. I feel like that moment shifted the connection from curiosity into something that is more real and something that is more personal for him. So there was more tenderness. I feel like he's replaying a little bit of that time that you guys spent together. So for the moment, what that actually means, like what he's thinking is what happened between you guys was important. He doesn't want to rush things, doesn't want to mess things up. I feel like he needs, or he feels like he needs to be more mindful at this moment. And there's that sense of new responsibility into his thoughts. Like he's completely aware. How can I put it? It's like if he is completely aware of what is happening and how things are moving into his thoughts. He's aware of that bond that deepened, and he's kind of processing what that means for how he's actually going to show on up next. So his intentions right now, his intentions is not pulling away, but it also isn't to rush any promises. He wants to kind of let things grow naturally, step by step, slowly, genuine effort, no games. So what's important over here is that he's emotionally open. He is a little bit slightly cautious, not because of you, but because he wants to handle things correctly. So what you need to know at this moment is that he is feeling closer to you at this moment. He is taking this very seriously, even if he doesn't say things out loud at this moment. So my love, will this happen again? Yes. Will the connection get deeper? Yes. Is it going to grow exponentially? Not at this moment. It's still going to continue to go at a beautiful, nice little pace. But you will have more movement. You will have more, I'm going to say, openings, and you'll have more time together. But he is wanting to take things safely, yet correctly, gently, and into a loving kind of a way. So are you onto a good path? I will definitely say yes. Will it continue like that? For the moment, I don't see any other paths going anywhere else. So I will say good for you, my love. All right. Elaine, I'm coming to see you. Elaine, here we go. My kitty cats are doing something downstairs. I hear them. I don't know what they're doing. I know it's Pixel. I know it's not Max. Max is like an angel and Pixel's like the devil queen. Yeah, she looks at you with beautiful faces and she gives you kisses, but she's the problem. She eats my new pumps, my new shoes, everything. She eats the corner of my desks. She eats whatever she can find. The corner of bricks, the fireplace she tries to eat. She tries to eat boots. I don't know. She's got issues. Yeah, Max sits there and looks at her like, what are you doing? Seriously. I know you should never have favorites in life, and I do not have any favorites with my kids, but with my kitty cats, I don't know. I've got a tendency towards Max. He shares my vibes. Although I like the queen vibes with Pixel. Elaine, here we go. It's minus 50? Yeah, I don't know. I don't have minus 50. I'm having minus 50 tomorrow. But it's cold. But it's nice and warm inside. Woo-hoo. Yeah, I know. It's cold. It's cold as heck. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. My house is like at, I don't know, 22, 23. It's nice and warm, nice and cozy. If I go outside though, oh my God. I notice that I'm a spoiled brat. Okay, I usually do know that, but more specifically in the last few days because I had an issue with my garage. Yeah, the door wasn't opening anymore. And I'm like, what the? Yeah. So it happened onto a Saturday morning. My garage door didn't want to open anymore. I'm like, what the F is wrong with you? Anywho, I had to open it manually. Oh my God, I've got no muscles. I did it. And then I thought to myself, I'm not doing this again. I'm parking outside. I'm parking in my yard. That's what I'm doing, in my driveway, which is what I did. But then it kind of snowed. I had to remove the snow off my car. That was a nuisance. And then I had to actually go start my car like 2 minutes before my kids got onto it. That was a nuisance also. It was cold. And so I couldn't wait for the guys to arrive to fix my garage door 24 hours later. And then I almost kissed the ground. Sweet Lord, I was so happy my heated garage was working again. And I tell my kids, I'm like, oh my God, you see all that snow that fell? Good thing our garage door is opening again. We would have had to remove the snow off the car and then the snow removal service come up. Like, it's a pain in the you know what. Anywho, there you go. Sometimes you realize things because something breaks. Anyhow, Elaine, let's go see. Yeah, and so, yeah. I'm enjoying the fact, and I don't really heat my garage that much, honestly, because I think it's stupid. But it is at like 7 or 10 degrees, which is so much better than a minus 40 outside. Anyhow, let's go get your answers. Let's start off with arts versus design. Are they at the same level? No, nothing is at the same level in life. Could they be close? Yeah, they could be. Love Shine, you're going to be on up next. Your art design are both strong, but they kind of serve different purposes, sweetie. Design feels more structured, more professional, ready for business. Like, it kind of solves problems. The art is more intuitive, more expressive, more emotionally powerful. So a little bit of your unique signature. I feel like they're equally valuable, just in different ways. So think of one could pay the bill and the other one kind of touches your sweetheart. With focus, you can definitely blend them together into a markable style, which would be perfect for you. You could do it. So just my insight for you is don't compare, leverage both. The combination is rare, but it could definitely become one of your niche. So have you found your niche? You're close to discovering it, but I don't quite feel like you found it. I feel like your ideas for websites, selling illustrations and designs, they're aligned with your natural energy. Absolutely. Streetwear, character, art, expressive, trendy, personal, all that niche, it is yours and it is yours to claim. I feel like you're encouraged to start small, experiment, and kind of let the audience kind of feedback guide you. You already have the creative instincts that you need. It's really about you committing and kind of letting it grow. So my advice for you is your niche doesn't create the perfection before launching. Start creating, start sharing. Your voice is going to emerge at some point in time, clearly. It's like everything in life. You got to start with the thing, right? I got an idea. I want to make a sweater. I want to make a hoodie. Okay, what do you want with a hoodie? You got to make it. You got to show it out, and then you got to modify it. You got to make it yours. You got to brand it. That's what you got to do. You got to do the same thing. And now uncle in China, the energy, competition control, nothing good. I don't like uncle. I don't like, uncle's energy is a little bit negative. All right. Insecurity. this is not a healthy competition. It's more jealousy, likely because he kind of sees your success or threat of it, and he kind of feels like he's left behind. So I don't like it. The actions, like he is taking jobs for daughters present, that's his ego. That's all about him. Don't internalize his moves. They don't define your path in any kind of a way. So you focus on you, focus on your niche. Forget about the uncle. All right. Forget about the uncle altogether. Nothing good to go into that. So overall, your art and your design, they're strong. Lean onto them. They're going to be your strengths. Your niche is emerging, but you're not quite there. Be consistent. Uncle, forget about the uncle. He's external noise. Yeah. We don't want noise. We don't like noise. Love Shine. You're next. We don't want no noise. I don't want no noise. I don't like no noise. Okay, Love Shine. Love Shine, you're going to be at 127. Why did I put you onto my list? Frig. I got weird stuff going on. I don't know. Hopefully I'll understand what I'm doing. I know, Elaine. Sometimes all you need is the brutal truth. F uncle, okay? F the uncle. You do what you gotta do, all right? That's it, that's all. You do you. Uncle does uncle. Let's go over here. It's exactly what it is, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. F the uncle. So Love Shine, what do I got going on for you? Here we go. I hope you appreciate this bit of very uncensored, a big fat effort. I hope you enjoyed this somewhat filtered, what's the word I'm looking for? Suggestions and comfort zone. F the uncle. A big F. Yeah, thank you. And remember, a really, really big F to anybody who comes into your way. All right, anybody. I don't care who it is. Uncle, friend, somebody you see onto the street, whoever it is. If you don't need them, F them. You do you. That's it. That's my word of advice for everybody tonight. If somebody's going to get into your way, F them. That being said, Love Shine, here we go. I'm sorry for the conversation. It's an Elaine conversation. All right. We have the Lovers. So towards a wife, we have decisions. We have thoughts. We have wants that we want to make things better, but we don't know how the heck to make things better. And I know you're not going to be happy. I know you're going to say, wow, what do you mean he wants to make things better? No, he doesn't really want to make things better. He wants to make things viable, which is completely different. Making things better and making things viable are like a Pepsi and a smoothie. One is healthy, one is not, right? That's pretty much what I'm seeing at this moment. So let's not confuse things into this altogether, my sweetie pie. So I'm going to say to you, wife is wife, all right? We're trying to make things kind of a little bit better, but nothing much more. All right. Let's go see towards you, right? Or for scram, everybody like, yeah, but the same thing. No, I prefer F than scram. F is more F. I got other words in Italian and in French, but I'll keep it in English. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. Ace of Pentacles. Sweetie pie, you're being seen as that beautiful lady who can give us everything that we need into our life, and we so love it so very much, and we want more of it, and we want you to offer more of yourself. So I'm actually going to say beautiful spread for you. We love you. We want more of you. Stay on point, sweetie pie. All is good. Well, that is perfect, Elaine. That is perfect. It's, well, perfect. It's, yes, it is. It's, you're going to find the exact niche that's going to be distinctive to you, Elaine. That's all that's important. There's not one direction that is good. All directions are good. You just have to pick the one that's good for you and make it your own, because the path is already there. If you follow the path everybody follows, you will not distinguish yourself. You'll remain onto that path being unnoticed. If you find your little place, your little differences, you'll find your niche. And that's where you find beauty. That's where you find distinctiveness. That's where you're recognized. Love shine. What is he not saying towards you? Knight of Swords. He wants to come towards you, but often he feels like he can't. He wants to offer more to you, but sometimes he feels like he can't. Again, you're being shown as the Empress. Loving, caring, sweet mother figure. You can give him everything that he needs. So, you are loved, sweetie. Mm-hmm. All right. What do I have for you in love messages? What's onto my mind today? I've got a lot of F's. I've got a lot of F's towards a lot of people. Why? Does it look like that, Elaine? No, today, what's onto my mind? Hold on. Probably some annoyance towards Alex, because he often annoys me, but I love him, but he annoys me. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm going to say. That's what on my mind. You can tell. Yeah. I have too many men into my life and I don't know what to do with them. That's my main issue. The one that I really, really like, he's a problem. There you go. The other ones are there and available, but the one that I want is a problem. There you go. So it's an FFF. That's it. You can see? Yeah. That's where my energy's at. And all the other men in my life are paying for that price because they got my F energy. Yeah. Alex is an issue. So here we go. 3 of Pentacles, or 9 of Cups, or Knight of Swords. What I'm going to say towards you is this. But I'm sweeter with them, Elaine. I'm sweeter, even though, yeah. Otherwise, they would all leave me. That wouldn't be good. Oh, then I'd be all alone. Oh, la la. Okay, so 3 of Pentacles, my beautiful love shine 9. He wants to be able to spend more time with you, love shine. He does love you. You do bring a lot of happiness. You fulfill his beautiful heart, and he wants to go and gather more and more and more of it. So I'm going to say you're a little bit of his dream come true. Yeah, we're going to go see Juanson. I don't know. Look, Elaine, honestly, you want to know the honest truth with me? I like to keep options open in my life for everything. If I'm going to do plan A, I want to have plan B, C, and D in everything. I don't care what it is. Dinner ideas, love life. I like to have plans. There you go. You give everybody F's. I give a lot of people F's. I even give my mom F's. I do. She talks to me about certain situations and I clearly say to her, I don't give an F about that discussion and I don't want to talk about it. Therefore, I will hang up this call and we will talk later. She was talking to me about income tax. Who wants to talk about income tax? She runs after her income tax papers. And I'm like, why would you run after them? Who the heck wants to run after their income tax papers? It is such a non-interesting discussion. I don't even want to discuss it. I don't even want to do them. I do them, but I don't want to. So why would I want to talk about it before the time? There you go. You see? That's it. I just say it as it is. And then I called my mom earlier and I said, hey, how are you doing? She's like, I was wondering where you are. I said, yeah, I know. I'm calling you before you think I fell off the face of the earth. She's like, yeah, it's been so long. I said, no, not really. It's been since yesterday morning, since you were talking to me about taxes. And I said, I didn't want to talk about it. And I was hanging up. So there you go. You want to have a call with me too, Elaine? I did also say, since she felt that it had been so long we haven't talked to each other, I said that's just called love. When you miss the conversation so much and you think it's been ages, it's because you miss the other person. So, all right, Juanson, here we go. Then I'm going to go and give information to my floating men. I've got 2 of them waiting for responses, so I'll go respond. Juanson, here we go. It is what it is. I don't believe in hypocrisy. I don't. If I'm going to lie to you, I'm not going to. I don't want to. I'll let you know this is not interesting. I'm not interested. You're good, Elaine. You've got this, my love. You've got this. Did I have a good day? I had an interesting day. A good start to my weekend. An interesting start to my weekend. Today, slow? Yeah. I purchased a lot of things from your boss today once, and I did. Because I actually realized that the TV that I have into my bedroom, which is, I don't know, it looks big as hell, but I think it's like a 43, 44. It's really not that big. Anywho, it's a stupid TV, not a smart one. It's a stupid one because I've had it for like 10 years, but I love it. It's a Sony, no sponsorship whatsoever. But I've been using Google Chromecast, which again, no sponsorship. But now Netflix, and no sponsorship. It doesn't want to cast it to it. And all the other TVs into my house, they're intelligent. They're very smart. But this one is stupid. So I figured, what am I going to do with a TV that I can't do anything with? I got to get rid of the stupid TV. And it's a D TV, so let's give the D TV back to the stupid. So I ordered a new TV. A smart one this time. Yeah. Because what am I going to do with a stupid TV? So I got myself a new TV for my room. Yeah. Which is funny altogether because I don't watch TV. I don't. I think I have like 11 TVs in my house. I don't watch any of them. But I like to have them around. I don't know. It's a comforting feeling. Now, like tonight, and then my kids broke like all the TV controls. I don't know how they did it. Like they ripped off buttons off the controls. Again, I don't know. They're blaming the kitty cats. Kitty cats didn't do it. They did it. They did it. So now I have no control to actually open my TV into my living room upstairs. No, none. I ordered some. They're arriving tomorrow. Will be good. But into the meanwhile, I'm like, seriously? I'm not going into my kids' room to go watch their smart TVs. So I can't watch TV into my living room because I've got no functioning stupid. Yeah. And there you go. My room, I've got a stupid TV. I'll watch something on my smartphone. Yeah, Elaine, I'm weird. I even have TVs outside of my house. I do. That's not my fault. I didn't purchase them. They came with the house. I'd never even used them. Yeah. I don't know what the heck they were doing. You would think they were politicians or something, like weird people who needed to stay, instructed when they were going pee and everything of the such. They had TVs all over the place. I don't know what the heck they were up to. Anywho. That being said, are you weirder? Weirder than what? I don't know. What are you comparing yourself to? Let me know. um, all right. So, are you weirder than I am? I don't know. Are you? Your classmates? I don't know. Look, I don't know if you're weirder than I am. I don't do comparisons. I'm gonna say to be weird is a good thing. It means that you fit outside the box. I like fitting outside the box. I love everybody. Okay, not everybody, but I respect everybody. You are who you are, and that's okay. No judgment, but I like to be different. Am I weird? Possibly. The other day, my little youngest one, Raphael, we're watching Squid, and there's a witchy girl into the last one, and he's like, Mom, you're weirder than she is. I'm like, what the F? Where did that come from? We're watching the show, you're telling me this? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, why? He said, I don't know, but you're weirder than she is. I'm like, seriously? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, really? And I'm like, she's like me. And he's like, yeah, you're weirder, but you're nice. She's weird, but mean. I'm like, honestly? And I'm like, why am I weirder? He's like, I don't know, but you're weird. I'm like, okay, I'll take it. So, hey, to think outside the box is not a bad thing. Yeah, seriously. Okay, so here we go. What I will say is this. I'm with Watson. Altogether, sweetie. So, Elaine, stay weird. Weird is a good concept. Weird means you're different. You're not fitting into the box. As long as you're weird positive, I like it. Watson, as for you, I'm going to say the following days, you're thinking a lot. There's a lot of thoughts. There's a lot of ideas. There's a lot of movement. There's a lot of people all together who love you and who care for you. I feel as though job-wise, things are stable. Love-wise also. I still feel like there's a possibility for somewhat of a love connection, but I feel like you're not completely open towards it at this moment. So I'm going to say whenever you're ready to liberate that energy and to open on up towards it, then you're going to start to see that love is going to start flowing towards you. As for how is Elizabeth doing today? Let's go take a little sneaky peek. Let's go take a sneaky peek. Knight of Wands. Followed on through by our Ten of Swords. She's okay. Nothing super exciting, but she's okay. I feel like there's a lot of ideas into her life, a lot of things that she's been wanting to do that she's not able to do, or she's realizing that she can no longer do that she would like to do. But anywho, I feel like it's kind of closing up different little chapters for her in certain ways, but I feel like she's basically doing good. And to her thoughts about you today, what she would like to say. She doesn't want to lose you as a person, as a friend. She holds on to you quite dearly. She still does believe that there is a possibility for you guys at some point in time in some kind of a way. She doesn't quite know which way to kind of meet on up and to kind of catch up again. She would absolutely really, really like that. But as for how she's doing, pretty good, I'm going to say. Pretty good. Let's go towards let's go towards an oracle message. Here we go. All right. Okay. So. Yeah, we would. Honestly, it would be crazy. Lilith? Oh, yeah, she's not here tonight. You wish your love holds on to you too, but then again, no. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's life. That's life. All right, an angel and an oracle message. So, my dear Juanson, we're going to start on off with the angel. We're going to go with the oracle. Then we're going to go with the love. And in case we haven't said it yet, the live is closed for tonight, but we'll be back on Monday. A guardian angel message for you. You are cherished and you're seen. Your heart's light is quite magnetic, even when you don't realize it. You're not alone. Your angels are near, and they're supporting your joy and your healing. Oracle guidance. Open your heart even to small gestures of love. The gratitude for what you feel now attracts even more love and more connection. And love messages for you. I have been thinking about you all day. You have no idea how much you're appreciated and loved. Everything you do stays into my heart. And I can't wait to see your smile again because it is my favorite. I know. Quanson, he's always a little bit quiet. He's that fierce little knight. You never know when he's going to arrive with his little hammer. Or maybe he's taking care of kitty cats. That being said, sweetie pies, I'm going to send you guys much love. And we'll see each other Monday. And in the meanwhile, stay strong, stay beautiful, stay into your own little weirdness. It's a beautiful place to be into. And stay safe. We'll see each other on Monday.